All right. Going live. Welcome to John Boy and Jake Radio, episode number 209. It is May 6th. Frank Gore's going to his Jets, and his son may be following his footsteps. Meta World Peace changes his name. Alligator became an otter or some shit like that. And a lot of Americans want to stay working from home. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Happy Wednesday to everyone out there, especially to you, Jake. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing?
Wow, shout out. I'm doing all right. Happy Seis de Mayo. Cinco not as lit as I was hoping. I'm back on the roids, which means I couldn't drink. Which was a little bit of a bummer. Was craving a good margie. And then the whole plan was to be a little hungover today, eat like shit, and then start a diet, which I guess is still the plan, but took some wind out of that sails a little bit. But doing good. Woke up with some KBO, had one more sneeze that hurt me, and that's pretty much where I'm at. How are you doing, James?
How's the KBO? What happened? Fill us in.
You? KBO's all right. I mean, it's baseball. They couple nice plays, couple bad plays. Our dinos won, but we might have to come off our dinos, man. The internet's starting to take on the dinos fully, which is kind of horse shit.
Yeah, I was almost texted you last night like, hey, too many people are on the dinos. I'm off them.
Yeah, I mean, we're on tape like before everyone, but it is what it is. And then, yeah, I don't know. I saw a nice double play turned. I saw a double play booted. I don't know. There are some little things that I don't know. As liking baseball played at the highest of high levels, the closer came in today and he was pumping 86, and it's like I don't think that plays. I'll just be honest with you. And then Sungmin Kim, who used to write for The Athletic and now works for the Lot Giants. He's a big fan of us. He's been DMing me, and he wants us to be a fan of the Giants. So we might have to audible to the Giants.
Oh, yeah. Sonny wants us to be Giants fans?
Yeah. Sungmin Kim. So
goes by Sonny.
So yeah, well, some of his close friends not listening might not know that. So yeah. So I guess we're Giants fans now, which sucks. Our dinos are undefeated. I think the Giants are too. But yeah. So that was okay. Had no creamer. Went across the street to CVS. Apparently, they do a like at-risk shopping hour, which is kind of smart. But what I didn't know, it was the hour I went over there. So I went over there, and they're like, "Hey, this is are you at risk or are you getting medicine?" And I was like, "No, I'm out of creamer for my coffee, and I'm soft as hell." And so we both tipped our hats and went our separate ways. So that's about it.
Did you get the creamer?
Man, I keep asking how you are. Got the creamer at my local Polish place I've stopped going to. Lady bumped into me. Not ideal. How was your morning? How was your night? How was your day? How was your lunch at one point?
I'm good. It's not as exciting. I'm not taking steroids or anything like that.
It's not exciting is the wrong word.
It's very exciting, your updates. I want to ask about your arm. I don't know. I'm good. I woke up at 7:30 2 days in a row. Or 7. First alarm 7. Do the half awake, half asleep, checking the phone through like squinted one eye. And then 7:30, I'm out of bed. And that's it's been a good improvement for me. So that's good.
Good leap.
Well, I was doing first alarm 7:30, out of bed at 8. So it's just a half hour difference, but it makes me feel
a big half hour.
Yeah, it's a big half hour difference because when like if I am really tired and then that second alarm at 8 doesn't like get me and I'm still in bed after 8, now I feel like I've slept in.
You're behind.
Yeah. Yes, behind on the day. So it's like that gap is right there. So 2 days in a row. I'm not a morning person, so it's like I'm like forcing myself to be living in society's hours. It was much cooler when I worked for the wedding industry because everyone's night owls there. Like my bosses worked till 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and they started the day at 11 and stuff like that. And that was like kind of post-college life. That's the world I lived in.
Are early birders still early birding? Because I mean, there's a community of people that, you know, again, would be kind of laughing that you're calling like 7 a.m. You're early getting it. Not even. I mean, man, there's true early birds out there that are like 5 a.m. wake up, go for their run, blah blah blah. Like, have they reset everything they're doing? Is there still an early bird society out there?
I would bet my uncle, like he wakes up at 4:30 every weekday, out of the house at 5 for work and stuff. But then on the weekends he sleeps in like crazy, so that's cool. But yeah, I wonder if he still is. He might still be working because I think he's essential. I don't know. But yeah, I wonder if there's people still waking up at 4:30 just to like sit around. Be interesting. I've never been a morning person. I'm trying my best to be. It feels cool when you wake up early. You're like, oh, I got a head start on everyone. I've got a good start of the day, but just not how my brain has ever functioned.
Bonus time. What baseball player did you get today on your coffee show?
Oh, Jim Dorsey. It's funny, like Luke is helping me get these players, and he's like, so I can just choose any random player and you'll find something on them? I'm like, yeah, that's the game. It's just,
yeah.
So it's like we do random name generator, and we're doing, and then whatever name pops up, search in Baseball Reference, click a random player. So today's was Jim Dorsey. You can find, I mean, I can find anything interesting on anyone though. So that's just like
people.
Jim Dorsey was traded for Fred Lynn, which is regarded as very similar to the Mookie Betts trade. So there was, the only thing I could find really was an Athletic article comparing those two trades. But Jim Dorsey never panned out. Reggie Jackson hit a homer off of him. He played 8 games and has terrible stats.
Sorry, Jim.
Yeah. Tomorrow's random baseball player on tomorrow's morning show is a fun one.
Teaser. That's what they call it in the biz, people.
Yeah. And the one yesterday threw a 22 inning complete game loss.
It's tough.
Insane. And he lied about his age. He was 3 years older than he said he was. He didn't get started till he was 26. He didn't like.
Gotta be some good articles about that throughout baseball history.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This guy didn't get scouted till he was 26, Jake. He was just playing in like the factory work league in town. And they're like, how old are you, son? And he just said 23 instead of 26. And then he got signed.
Smart.
It's crazy. It's nuts. I already had 2 cups of coffee and my smoothie, so I'm excited about that. And that's about my full day.
Very nice. Said that wasn't exciting as mine. Get out of here.
Is your pain still in your arm?
Got pain in the arm. Had another sneeze. Amplified the pain. We're coming back down to earth though, so I guess sneezes won't kill me, which is good. It's good to live that way. But yeah, back in the juice game, so should be pretty roped up.
It's nice that it's allergy season, so.
Oh yeah. So now inside and outside are scary. It's GTs.
Dude, the most exciting part of the day is checking the mail. Like yesterday, I was like, "Katie, you want me to check the mail?" Because she's been excited about checking the mail. Just go down a couple steps, and go to the lobby, and that's like as far as I go.
I'm kind of an anti-mail guy.
You don't like getting mail?
No, hate it.
Oh, I love it. I mean, I don't like getting trash, but I like getting things that I like.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jess tries to get me to like forward our mail from our old addresses. I'm like, no,
I don't do that.
I don't want them to find me.
Yeah. That's not fun mail. I like getting mail like when we order stuff for ourselves and we forget we ordered it and then it comes in, or people send me stuff.
I gotta start ordering stuff. I just don't do it.
Order stuff, yeah.
I gotta start ordering more stuff.
Why not? Instagram ads are scary, man. I don't know the algorithm for Instagram ads, But they like if I open up Instagram, I bet I'll scroll past. I ordered one thing off Instagram for Katie and it hasn't arrived yet because I always think they're bullshit. But
Sure.
if I scroll through, I bet I see something on an ad that I'm like, fuck, I want that. You know?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I get one of the big ones I've been getting is a neck thing that hangs from a doorknob and it's supposed to like stretch out your spine. I get that ad a ton. And then the one that I got, I've ordered two things since I've lived here. I ordered stuff from our John Boy Media store. Go check it out. Ad. And then B, I forgot this came in the other day and it was an Instagram like high order. It's like a pet hair off the couch thing, which again, Noodle's like hypoallergenic. He doesn't really shed. Like some of his hair like leaks off of him. I don't know. We're looking to get a return, but
You're returning
like you
Noodle?
that's we'll see what the deal looks like. I gotta see.
This is what you're getting.
Yeah.
That stuff scares me.
Oh yeah, like that can't be medically cleared by anyone. I got this thing. It's like it scrapes on your couch and it takes the pet hair off. So again, like we don't have like I don't know normal like golden retriever or dogs that shed a lot, but I don't know. I just thought it would be nice. And it's kind of nice. I don't know, but those are the two things. Jess gets at least a pack. How many packages have you gotten since we've lived in this apartment? More than a package a day? Yeah. Probably. It's close to a package a day.
Katie and I order stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You got to start ordering stuff more.
I want to order more stuff. I don't know what to get. I got our John Boy Media chat pretty good the other day because I was playing a game, cat and mouse, about getting a PS4 and MLB The Show. And I exaggerated and said every night at 9 p.m. I put it in a shopping cart and then I close out. But I would say twice a week I genuinely do that. And then I'm like, nah, it's okay.
I get all these back pains probably because I talk to you so much. Yo, I've been doing the John Boy thing because I want John Boy Media mugs, but I don't know what's stopping me from buying them. I do. I want to design my own mugs with like the actual like podcast logos, not just. I don't like how they're just the words. Like I like the John Boy Media one, but I want like a Talking Baseball one. But I want like the home plate logo and the Talking Yanks. I want the colorful logos because I drink a mug on the morning show that like 10,000 people at least see at least a couple seconds of. And like I should get our own mugs in front of this. But I got to start. Maybe, I don't know. BBD, make a note that I want to up the mug game in our store.
I mean, that's a very easy task to accomplish.
I know, but I'm logged.
Just had to say those words.
This is something that happened. I'm logged out of Shopify, and I can't figure out how to get back in. I have to use an old computer that Katie uses now because it's like saved there. And I was going to ask Bill or someone for the information because I should have it. I should have the back end of the business information. But I was also like, wow, our store's still running. Products are getting up and I don't even have access to the back end. What a fantastic place we've gotten to that we have like, employees that are helping out now because that sucked when I had to do all that. So it was like, I don't want the login. So we need to put more logos on the mugs.
All right.
But it's very similar to you with your PS4. I put it in the cart twice and then was like, I'm not buying this.
Tap out.
I got my dad the John Boy Media mug for his birthday and he likes it.
I like the John Boy Media one with the big logo, but like there's I forget. There's a couple
Even
others.
the Talking Yanks one like last year for his birthday and my grandma broke it like the second she moved into our house. So
oh wow.
He was pretty upset. So he was happy. So I got him that and the I Love Baseball mug. So he got a replacement mug.
Let's see. I'm going to search mugs on our site real quick. Because, the Talking Baseball one is... I wonder if I can even show you. If it's worth... The Talking Baseball one that we have up there is... we'll be there in 2 seconds. Hold on. Is this one. And I'd much rather the home plate logo. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Than just the words. And like, I feel like when you hold a mug for camera, they're not going to be able to read it because the words wrap around the mug. So I had all these conversations with me like, man, I need the logo on it. So we'll get that done and then I'll have mugs. And then I told Katie I was going to buy a bunch of mugs and she was like, we don't really have cabinet space for like 5 more mugs. But
You could find space for 5 mugs.
you can. Our cabinets are kind of full, but we can. Katie's got a mug that she got from like her friend gave it to her, and it's got a dick inside of it, like a ceramic dick. So when you like tip it, and there's like a dick head there, and I can't use it. And then I feel like, I don't know, man.
Tell us why you can't use it.
I don't know, like if that's like, I don't know. I'm not gay. I don't have anything against gay people at all. Maybe even gay people wouldn't want to see a dick every time they drink their coffee. I don't know how you could casually use that. So like if all the mugs are dirty, but there's only the dick mug, I'm skipping it. And I have this whole monologue with myself. Like, is this mean of me? Should I be okay with drinking out of the dick mug? I'm not. I don't like it.
As someone that allegedly has one, I'm offended.
You have one?
A dick, allegedly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. So that's something. So anyway,
I'm gonna buy something during this episode.
I mean, yeah, you need to treat yourself. You can buy like little things, you know?
Yeah.
Just give out your address. People will send you stuff.
I've got a slippery slope there. Yeah, I don't know. I've got like I don't know, is it an Italian pauper child complex? I have no idea. But like I could use boxers. Should I get some boxers?
You just don't really do much for yourself.
All my boxers have holes in them.
You've never taken care of yourself.
No.
Yeah, you should definitely get more boxers, man.
Yeah. Commando guy.
Yeah, but that seems like a definite. You want me to buy you some boxers?
No.
Okay.
Dick mug, maybe.
You can have our dick mug. Next time
I would prefer that you got me a dick mug than boxers.
Hey,
genuine statement.
Hey, Katie, can you bring the dick mug in here? The dick mug? I want to show Jake. I'm telling him about it. I feel like you should see it at least now.
I want to see it. What
Katie goes, "Oh, come on." Like my precious dick mug.
What's the size? What's the
I'll show you.
Player comparison? Well, before you show us.
It fits inside of a mug, so it's pretty skinny.
I mean, would you say it could be realistic? Or no, it's like
it would be real. It'd be realistic if you were Jesus Christ! If it was like a 10-year-old boy with a boner.
Well, how do you know what that looks like?
See, that's what I was just guessing.
Okay. So yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. If you saw a wild skinny mushroom in the park.
A little cream with your coffee. So like, but like when it's filled up, you know, and then the water starts coming and then you just have a little dick staring at you. It's like, I can't drink at it.
Do you look in your coffee mug while you're drinking?
Every now and then.
I don't think I do.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I definitely sometimes do. It's not like every sip, but sure. See where I'm at, see how much is left, make sure
I'm a pre-check and then I just let it fly. BBD?
I don't know. I know you have also said this in the past. Don't really do hot liquids, so I'm not really like drinking from mugs that often.
Okay.
But I guess if I'm drinking like out of just a cup, I guess I look in there pretty often, see where, like Jimmy said, where I'm at.
Yeah.
Mugs specifically aren't really in my repertoire.
Coffee, you got to check because if you run into the grounds at the end and like, okay, am I close to finishing? Fine. But yeah, dick mug.
Dick mug.
Don't buy that. What are you going to buy?
You could sell
I'm not making any promises.
So excited that you're going to buy something.
Dude, it's anything that jumps to my mind are like pathetic things that I should buy myself, but I don't.
Okay.
I could really use a pair of shoes.
Why?
Just buy the shoes, Jake.
Yeah, just buy shoes, man.
Damn.
I barely wear shoes anymore. Quarantine life.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, there's a world that my back heals and I want to start running. I went for one run and I enjoyed it because, dude, I don't like hard ground. I don't like running on hard ground. So they have like the gravel track around the Central Park Reservoir. It's like what is it, mile and a half? Mile and a half. And like if
Mhm.
you do that from our apartment, it's kind of like 2 miles. So that's nice. And then I could turn that into like 4 miles if I started really training. Did that once. My whole body has given out since, and it hurts when I sneeze.
Yeah. Someone in the comments said, Jake, you think 30's bad? Try 40. And then someone replied to him, oh, you think 40's bad? Try 50. And then got just like you know it. Someone replied to him and was like, you think 50's bad?
Yeah.
Try 60, bud. And it just went on and on.
That's my biggest thing. And I think there's arguments to be had in each of those. But I think I've just hit a point where it's like I kind of get it. Like I think 30 through mid to late 40s, be athletic for a second if you wanted to, but you're going to feel it for a while. And then I think you go over that hump and you lose that. And I think 60 is now like a scary number for me. Like the old people you see walk around the park and you're like, wait, why is that old guy walking that slow?
You're going to be like the Hunchback of New Britain.
That's how I feel. Yeah. Like if I reach for something with right now, my body everything is like an operational 30-year-old who used to do athletic stuff, but didn't take care of his body. My left arm is currently 60 years old.
You had like a stroke.
So like if I reach into the fridge and I open it with my right arm, grab the coffee, pour it in, like I'm clean as hell. If I try to do that with my left arm, it's like, oh no.
Yeah. It's not good.
So
I think when I have kids, here's my plan. When I have kids, I'm going to sign them up for hockey. If I have a son, daughter, she can play if she wants to. Yeah. And I'm going to try and be a coach. And that way I know I have like 2 hours on the ice every night.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll have kids.
It'd be nice for baseball to keep the arm loose.
Yeah, because eventually I'm going to have to start throwing batting practice to my kid, which is my favorite thing to do.
Right.
And by favorite, I mean top 100. So get off my case.
Okay.
Katie's always on my case. Everything's your favorite. Yeah. If I like it, it's my favorite.
You're a bit of an exaggerist.
If I like it, it's my favorite. That's how my brain works.
Okay.
If I don't like it, it's my least favorite. Those are the two options. I mean, there's rankings within those categories, but that's how it works.
And I have all the middle area.
I do enjoy throwing batting practice. I did it with my little Luke forever and his team.
I was never good at BP.
Sucks when people are bad at BP. Luke's not good at throwing BP, so I'd be like, give me one round, you throw it to me. And it's like, Jesus, like, come on.
Yeah.
Throw a strike.
Great soft toss, bad batting practice toss.
Imagine being bad at soft toss. That'd be a comedy sketch.
Oh, I seen it. And I think there is a level to being good at soft toss, and I think I have that.
You mean like when the coach sits on a bucket and tosses them 5 feet in the air, like 4 feet in the air?
I mean, the fact that you're not acknowledging that there's a high class of bucket tossing makes me worried about your tossing.
No, that is.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
If you're bad at that, mean things should be said about you.
Ooh, I saw your brain go through them.
Yep. And I stopped myself. No, I stopped myself.
Okay.
If you're bad at soft tossing, I mean, like you have to be doing it on purpose, like gut check them or like lollipop them. Like those are like comedy jokes, but no one.
Well, you would probably do that to me every time I step up to soft toss against you.
You have to gut check them.
You're coming right for my balls.
That is humor. I mean, you have to.
You're a bad soft toss partner.
All the rest are fine. Oh, blah.
Well, that one to the balls you end up feeling.
I am not a balls hitter. You are, and our other friend Proch is, and I am the target of it.
You'd throw a ball at our gut, which is the penis.
Your penis is in your gut?
Yeah. Tuck it up for every BP.
Well, that leads us right into sports.
Speaking of someone who needs to tuck it up, Frank Gore will be on the New York Football Jets, entering his age 37 season, I think. Pretty nuts. He's third all time in rushing. And there's some fun, actually, Adam Gase weird stuff in there, but people are getting excited because Frank Gore Jr. will be playing college football this season at Southern Miss, and now everyone's getting excited that maybe they'll play together. Good father-son stuff. BBD's Meta World Peace changes his name to Meta Sandiford Artest, mixing in the wife's last name, going back to what his was last name, keeping it meta, though. I like that. Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, they got a 30 for 30 on their Homer Party Fun Times. I wonder if they do a lot of the sad times, too. ESPN has moved that up to June 14th. That's kind of exciting. Ken Rosenthal, the reporter, kind of confirmed our Trevor Plouffe. Also threw a little bit of shade. Didn't love the whole Rosenthal thing, but he does confirm that the Cleveland Indians were talking about the dates that Trevor Plouffe threw out there.
Frank Gore, huh? I thought running backs weren't supposed to last, Jake.
They don't, Jim. They don't. Frank Gore is a special cat. He's like 2 seasons away from potentially beating the all-time rushing record, which would be pretty cool. And yeah, the whole thing about his son would be pretty badass if they somehow figured that out and his body stayed together. But also, like, his son went to Southern Miss. I don't think he's a huge time prospect, so a lot of stars would have to align there. But especially having the same name with the junior there, people are going to, especially in this time when we're just dreaming about any sort of sports.
You think he'll start for the Jets? Like, he started 8 games last year.
No, I mean, they have Le'Veon Bell, which that was the whole situation, and that's where it kind of gets fun into some Adam Gase stuff, because the Jets go and get Le'Veon Bell. They give him the big contract, and Le'Veon, the Steelers thing was a mess. But so the Jets get Le'Veon, and they're all excited, and then Adam Gase, your guy, came out and basically said he hated the contract because he doesn't believe in paying running backs as part of his, like, controlling the salary cap. So it's like, okay, so this is very Jets-like as is. And Frank Gore, in his recent years, has been hopping around the AFC East. He was on the Jets. He was on the Bills. When he was with the Jets, that's where Adam Gase was. And Frank Gore actually had some pretty nice numbers with the Jets. I guess what could be building up there would be a nice situation where Adam Gase is giving Frank Gore the ball now, which sounds like some good Jets football to me.
That would be fun. I mean, and imagine Frank Gore's dick in this mug.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
It'd be hanging out and like flopping on the outside.
BBD, have we shown you those videos? Have you seen those videos?
I think those videos are incredible viral.
Which videos?
Frank Gore's helicopter dick because he doesn't wear a cup.
I feel like that one might have been thrown my way.
We'll send you a link.
Yeah.
Jim, I don't think they're as viral as you think they were. Like, the internet has seen them a little bit, but not to the level that one of our group chats has lived by it.
Yeah, interesting. It was a Super Bowl game. So I thought everyone.
I mean, it'd be a great thing for you to tweet out right now. Just the gif of it.
No, but I'll put it on the screen for anyone watching this.
Okay, Colin Kaepernick hands off to Frank Gore. And yeah, I mean, it's just really flopping around in there.
It's got its own like world. Like so much room to work with. Good. So
wouldn't fit in the mug.
would be dangling outside like a fish in a mug, just flopping around. Meta World Peace changes his name to Meta Sandiford Artest. So I don't care, but cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Why
Does he not want world peace anymore? I mean, is that the ultimate goal? He's like, fuck that, I'm out.
maybe he was hopeful and now he's like, hey, I don't think it's gonna be me, so I might as well tap out.
Yeah, pass it on to the next generation.
I don't know. How about I think I'm pro more name changing. Why not? Mix it up.
Yeah. Did you see Macaulay Culkin put out he wanted to change his middle name, so he like let the internet vote on it, and the internet voted that his middle name should be Macaulay Culkin. So now his government name is Macaulay Culkin.
It's not bad. That's what I'm saying.
The internet usually gets like, it's so surprising because the internet, like, person smart, people are dumb. But when people come together to like auction on names, remember that guy who said he was going to name his yacht whatever the internet said, and the internet voted in Bodie McBoatface? Like, that's a huge win. It's a great job. Bodie McBoatface. That's really good. So yeah, Macaulay Culkin. McGuire and the Sosa 30 for 30. That'll be awesome. I mean, I hope it's the entire picture of like I hope they juxtapose the winning America's hearts on the outside and cheating on the inside. Like, I hope that's the way the tone they take with it. Like, this is what the world was seeing. This is what was going on.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. I mean, as any baseball fan, as any sports fan, really. I mean, McGuire Sosa, that was, peak baseball. And yeah, you wonder how they're going to mix in everything else around it. Is it going to be MJ style? Or are we going to be jumping back to an 18-year-old Sammy Sosa swinging the stick?
I hope they do.
I mean, A's McGuire, like I bet that's going to be in there a chunk.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they have to do the beginning before they get to the chunk of it. But I hope they have like behind the scenes footage of Sammy Sosa speaking fine English the entire time throughout the race, and then they at the end they go to the courtroom and he like doesn't know English at all.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see how they format it. Tough act to follow after the MJ doc, if we're being fair about it.
Yeah. Different beasts though. One's a 1 hour thing, one's a 10-hour thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what that looks like. I would like it. Maybe they won't jump back. Maybe they'll keep it just in that season because I mean there's enough there to do it. So it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. I mean, I'm sure it'll be good content. The 30 for 30s have always been pretty incredible, and I'm excited to chat with you more about it because you'll have wait, when the McGuire Sosa stuff was going on, were you in Australia? Where were you?
Yeah, Australia's 98, right?
Yeah,
Australia.
Okay, so I was gonna say, what kind of pulse do you have on all that? Do you have the stories? Have you gone back and done John Boy type research? Or
I feel like I've watched like little mini documentaries or like
okay,
Ken Burns baseball and like all that on it.
Okay.
But like I definitely wasn't keeping up with it at the time. I was 8 years old or whatever and living in Australia.
Right.
So kind of impossible for me to do.
Yes.
I was watching Aussie Rules on Saturdays
Mm.
and playing cricket. Cricket. And then the last sports news is Rosenthal wrote an article that kind of confirms Trev's reporting while also being hesitant about it. You said you weren't happy with this?
No, because I mean, I just don't think we should be celebrating this as a win at all. Because I mean, you are right. I mean, the fact that the Cleveland Indians reported that they are planning on, or they've heard rumors of the July 1st start and the June 10th that is a win. But at the same time, the first paragraph in the first line of the article is there is no plan, there can be no plan, which is Ken Rosenthal doing the, COVID-19, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't have this as a win for us. I think if we put it out there as this is a win, then I think that would make the people on the other side more mad.
Comparatively to like Keith Law, who just said, no, there's no truth to that at all. This is right. The same thing.
Keith Law, a human joke.
Yeah.
It's a dub over Keith Law, but
and also there's other details that Trev had that they're going to do it in their home stadiums. That was nowhere had that at all. And he confirms that's like the plan is to do home stadiums with no fans and to do spring training at the home stadiums, inter squad. Like that's all stuff that Trev had that he's confirming. So I think in most this article matches up with the episode of Talking Baseball we dropped today. Almost completely.
Yes.
Almost completely.
Yes. With the episode, yes. I still think people are going to have guff with the tweet until more comes out.
Yeah. But it is funny that Rosenthal says only one team and Trev's like, I know for a fact, I think. Did he say it on the episode? How many?
I don't think so, but yes, he has. He didn't give a number or anything, but he
gave us a number later, but more
at
than
different
one
levels.
Yeah. So, and the way Rosenthal went about it is just nicer than some of the other guys. So
right, professional versus non.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, my dude Heyman jumped on that bandwagon with Rosenthal with Keith, so that was awesome. Awesome. Adds up. I want everything to add up. And that's basically it. That's the sports news. Got anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Halftime it is. I have a correction here. We posted the murder hornet conversation from yesterday as a separate clip, and people were like, you can't compare those deaths because one, only people that are allergic die, and the other, just people in general die. And Japan's population is so much smaller than the U.S. total population, so it was kind of bad. So a little correction there. Still, I don't think we should be as scared as we should be.
No correction wanted. Thank you. If you're allergic to bees, that's how bees kill you. Like, sorry.
Yeah, but that's a smaller percentage of just anybody.
It's out there. The numbers are the numbers. And I watched a video today of a bunch of bees killing the murder hornets. So like the whole thing got blown up and is scare media. So
what was the other thing we
correction? No, thank you.
Okay. I am on the other side. Our comparison was pretty bad. But what was the other thing, BBD?
The thing we missed or didn't mention on the show is that the pain from the murder hornet stings is described as like hot metal being pressed against your skin.
Oh, been there.
So like it hurts a lot more than a normal bee sting.
Yeah, I call those sneezes now. So
yeah, I got a burn on my hand. See that little circle? That's from hot metal being pressed upon my skin. Barely hurt.
Oh,
it's almost 15 years old now. So wow. Murder hornets are a joke. What's the fruit, BBD?
I was deciding between a couple fruits. I think I'm ultimately going with the lime because it's like I love limes as an accessory, and that first half was definitely the mix between like tangy and sour. We had to get a little weird with the sports today because there's not sports happening, but I enjoyed it a lot.
I'll save you BBD, and I'll give you a little schooling on the Jake school of BS. Lime plays around this time anyways because Cinco de Mayo, so you spin something off of that.
It fell on May 5th here.
When you say it accents something nicely, and it's kind of normally the side thing, I think the opener today, had more than the sports in it, and I think that's the lime showing its presence. So great choice.
Yeah. Limes look better than they taste. The opening was better
Ooh, interesting. Think so?
They're bright green, man. They're awesome looking. I don't like the taste of limes though. Also, when you cut a lime open for like a commercial and it's got the like that neon green in the inside, limes are pretty cool looking.
Okay. I think I'm a lime guy.
I'm not. I don't like limes. Dude, limes look so cool. Kidding me? I'm not a lime guy, but I always think of LimeWire whenever someone says lime. Like, look how cool this looks.
I could see how you connect that.
It's just a cool looking
Make
thing.
some tacos, squeeze it out in there, make a margie, put it on the side, a good Dos Equis. Woo.
I don't like what it produces, but I like what it looks like. I don't like citrus like the sour citrus whatever taste.
Damn.
Yeah, tough. All right. Anything else for halftime?
I read the news today, oh boy, and though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
A 5-year-old Utah boy drives the family car onto the interstate intending to buy a Lamborghini. It's fun. It's fun to do bad things. 54% of Americans want to work remotely regularly after coronavirus pandemic ends, a new poll shows. A man killed his sibling for adding sugar to the iftar sherbet. It's iftar. Is that a typo? Iftar sherbet. A gator on the loose in Brampton turns out to be a beaver. And Nicolas Cage is going to play Joe Exotic in the movie.
I read the news today, oh boy.
So some good topics here. We got a little, what was that dude's name? It's fun. Latarius Milton? Something like that?
Ooh.
Yeah,
it's something around
Latarian,
there, yeah.
Latarian Milton. It's fun. It's fun to do bad things. That's Jeff Krause's like favorite video for a long time.
Good vid.
And we smoked with the cigarettes. This kid, 5 years old, drove a car to buy a Lamborghini. A Utah Highway Patrol trooper got a pint-sized surprise when he pulled over a 5-year-old driver who was swerving so badly he thought the driver needed medical attention.
Not wrong.
It was a very underage driver who was behind the wheel. How'd that even happen?
5 years old, dude?
You got to be like that baby. You know what I mean? That like giant baby. Like that baby can reach the pedals at 5.
I think he is a big baby. If he's shout out BBD. This kid's huge.
This is one of the biggest 5-year-olds ever.
This kid's 5.
Pretty scary.
Dude,
Yo, I saw this picture on Twitter the other day, and I thought it was a deformed like face person driving. Like I thought it was someone with a deformed face behind the wheel. And that was the story.
That's not as nice.
Well, did you see the picture I'm talking about?
Of this kid?
Yeah. That was this was the picture on Twitter.
With his face covered or whatever?
Yeah. It's like, but it's a weird way to cover it.
You thought that was the kid's face?
I was like, what is on his face? Why did they not just like blur it? It looks like they laminated a paper plate and then taped it to his face. Like, what is that? It's the weirdest face blur I've ever seen.
It is an odd face blur.
Like, what's going on there?
I don't know. Is that Adobe? Is there a hand?
It looks like 7 different attempts. Looks like they tried to do like black pen on a yellow plate and then an outer ring.
There's like 2 clear layers, which when you're covering a face, I don't know why you need 2 clear layers.
Like, why didn't they just put like a black square? or a blur.
Anything but this.
Unprecedented face blurring from these people.
This kid is bigger than I was at age 12.
Yeah, they said he was like sitting on the. I mean, look at his legs. Not to be mean, but look at them big ass legs.
Big boy. Like, honestly,
He's
BBD,
taking
write
up the
this
full
down.
seat.
Write this down. In 12 years, he will be a recruit for BYU or Utah. Kid's a monster.
Yeah, he already
And
is.
then that'll be
maybe
the story.
being recruited.
Like, BYU or Utah lineman, stole a car when he was 5 years old, and we'll be like, what?
I just thought about like how'd this kid do that? Oh, there's a video with his face unblurred.
Yes.
Then why'd they go through so much trouble to do the ridiculous blur?
I mean, I guess when it was posted on Twitter, they probably didn't have the kid or the family's permission, but this video they did.
It's crazy.
I would have guessed that kid's age wrong by at least double.
Yeah. I would have got it wrong as well, and I think I'm a better age guesser than you.
You're more in tune with kids' ages. Like you mentioned with the coffee penis mug. It was like a 10-year-old stoner. That's what you told us here today.
Good point. It's a real good point.
Yeah.
Backs up your argument that I'm better at knowing age as well.
Yeah.
But also paints me in a poor light, which is okay. How old do you think that officer is?
I only got a quick look at. Okay. I don't know, 44?
Guessing adults' ages is really hard.
It's tricky, man. I've told this here. I've told this on Talking Yanks. I guessed a coworker's age once. She started bawling her eyes out.
What'd you guess?
Never. I'll repeat it. It's been long enough. I had a coworker at Red Robin in college when I was bussing tables, being sexy. And, I mean, there's this clearly older woman who, A, I'm in college, but B, she was working at Red Robin. She was pretty worn out. She had some tough days.
She smoked cigarettes?
Smoker, hated Red Robin, obviously. So one day, and this is what I didn't know. Because I kind of didn't let Jake out at Red Robin because I was really worried about getting too mixed up in the culture. Like I kind of came in, I was friendly with everyone, but I kind of didn't let the jokes rip. Actually, this isn't true at all. I got asked to strip at a bachelorette party while I was at Red Robin. Anyways, the lady comes up to me and she's having a tough day, which I didn't know before she asked this question. And she's like, hey, Jake, how old do you think I am? So I was like, all right, Jake. And so I tried to cop out of it. And I was like, oh,
I'm gonna say this right now.
Do that.
Right now in the story, she deserves whatever she gets.
Dude. And yes, but so we keep going. And I thought the first integer was gonna be a 4. Easy. But I'm still I gotta come in below that, right? You gotta be nice or at least accurate. And if she's playing this game with me, it means that she probably thinks my guess is going to be high. So I came in at 31. She just breaks into tears. I think she's 27. And I was like,
and you went from 40 down to 30?
Bro. And hey, and I was like, well, I will never guess an age again. So
I think
here we are.
That's her fault. She's only 27 and you she must have been haggard looking.
I mean, dude, 31. And even at that point, that's not that tough, but she was having a bad time. We don't keep in touch.
There's a theme of my favorite comments on YouTube. One is, who the fuck is that dude in the corner?
Right.
On BBD.
Seen that.
And the other is when people are like, is John Boy 20 or 50?
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, you're in a weird spot now, but it's going to be great for you. Because, I mean, 25 years, I don't think the look's going to be, crazy different. You're going to have a nice little Paul Rudd effect, man.
I don't know. You saw that picture in the wind.
Which picture? Oh, I did see the wind pic.
That's a secret. I told you about that on baggage, and everyone in the comments was like, "Show the picture, Jake. Show the picture." But
Can't.
That's bad friend
There's rules.
stuff. Yeah,
There's
there's
rules.
Yeah, that's bad.
BBD,
BBD, if you're ever with us again in the same room, I'll show you the picture, but you're not allowed to have a copy of it.
See, I'm falling apart. Terms. I'm falling apart anyways, but I'm going to have the, like, he's always looked young moment, and then I'm going to have the Joey Tribbiani from Friends picture that comes out. And it's like, whoa, Joey got fucking old. And it's like, yeah, we all did.
Yeah. What about the pictures I've been photoshopping of you?
What pictures are you talking about, Jen?
The face morphs.
You had a big face morph night, huh?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Huge, dude. I was dying. I took a gummy.
Right.
But what I was doing, so the joke was I was face morphing. I did it to my whole family, and I was making them look ugly, right? But the joke behind it was all I was doing was face morphing them with a picture of me. So if they're like, "Hey, I look so bad," I could be like, "What the hell? That's me."
Yeah. How that initial face morph night? Because you did, I want to say 5 or 6 of me, high and tight, quick.
I probably did 20 total, minimum.
I was gonna say that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the grand total because if you did your family, and
I did all the Yankees
multiplying that.
I did all the Yankees too, and I wanted to tweet out what do all these Yankees have in common. I just didn't have the heart to do it, so I'll show you guys.
Too high.
No, because I didn't want the picture of me out there, but whatever. I'll put it out there. So that's my brother Luke, right? But I face morphed him, so he just looks slightly weird. Like his teeth are messed up, and my family goes like, "Whoa, he looks weird there," and I'm like, "Right? Isn't that weird?" And they're like, "That looks bad." I'm like, Luke goes, "It looks stretched upwards. That's weird." I'm like, "Yeah, it's so weird." And then I did my sister. Oh
no.
Yeah, she didn't like that. And then I did my other sister. She didn't like that.
Ooh.
And then they were like, "What the hell?" I did Katie, and they're like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "All I'm doing is face morphing it with a picture of me." When I got my root canal. So that's what all your pictures are too. It's just that face. So I wanted to tweet out, like, I have Tanaka, Glaber, all on my phone. I wanted to tweet out, like, what do all these players have in common? And then I was going to follow it up with, I face morphed them with this picture of me.
It's all good rainy day material.
Here's Glaber.
Oh no.
See, like,
I told you there'd be a day when you could laugh at that, at your cheek exploding.
That's
true. I've
true.
seen that one.
So it's the same thing. Oh, here's Tanaka.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, Chapman's pretty good. So it's just all that picture of me.
Chapman's is good.
So yeah. Oh, Booney. I did so many.
Dude.
I did so many.
You did so many.
Yeah, I did so many. Dude, Katie was on a Zoom call and I was sitting on the couch high by myself. I was dying laughing. Like sometimes I would just hit like go, and then the result would come and I would just belly laugh and like, and Katie was like, "What's going on?" She's like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Look at this picture of you, Jake. Maybe put the biggest pause in the whole operation because I laughed for so long."
You're a sucker for some ugly Jake.
It's not even ugly. It's just like how it still kind of looks like you, but like a very different version of you. I want to find it. I want to find it here because I have it here. It's a better quality of it. This fucking cracked me up, man. Just absolutely.
Will I ever be able to have a beard?
Like, absolutely kills me.
Yeah.
It's my face. and I filled out the beard a little, and I made your nose bigger.
I was gonna say there was some nose. I didn't know what it was. A lot of the ones you did, I ended up looking a little bit like my Uncle Pete when he was young, and I think the nose addition helped.
Like this dude is in movies. This is a movie character. like this is like a scummy agent. Under this
Oh yeah.
I can't. I got to take it off the screen. I just laugh, dude. I just fucking laugh.
Someone down on their luck. It's a desperate man. Let me get my head next to it so we can get a good. Yep.
This is what I was doing. Yeah. So, dude, the face morph app is so expensive. So I only had like 3 settings at my disposal.
Sure.
And I was gonna buy it, but it's so expensive. I did like Tory and Cashman.
When you say so expensive for full access to the Face app,
I did my nephew Ike. I'll tell you the price in a second. I did my nephew Ike, but then I was like, I can't share that. I think I deleted it because I felt bad. I didn't want to send
the face. Put a paper plate over the face. I did yellow around it.
I didn't even want to send it to Courtney, my sister, because
Sure.
her son, because like it's just like a terrible way to see your son.
Right.
All right. The app costs, dude. I was gonna buy it. It costs $30 for 1 year. Oh, I don't think this option was here last time I looked at it. $5 for 1 month. I'll definitely do that. Okay, next time I'm high, I will buy that for $5. And I mean, the amount of entertainment it gave me on the couch by myself.
I was gonna say, man. I mean, the amount of pleasure you're still getting out of it. I mean, any number under 20 seemed worthwhile at this point.
I mean, look at that picture,
dude. There's serious. I might have to get that to my mom and sister. Because I don't know. I'm getting big Uncle Pete vibes.
Dude, that guy is like the little bitch for like some law firm, but thinks he's like gonna be like top dog someday. So he walks around. He's got a weasel voice like this, and he's just like, one day I'm gonna be your fucking boss. It's Bagel Boss. Yeah. It's basically Bagel Boss.
Hey, small king.
Get it off the screen. It just makes me laugh, dude. It's just too fucking good. Anyway, what's the next news story?
Bagel Boss.
54% of Americans want to work remote regularly after coronavirus, which of course.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how many people have terrible coworkers, and like anyone that works in a cube. Yeah. You think they want to go back?
It's so funny because I mean there's obviously values of being in the office, and we're missing our office, and the whole idea is to be like fun, good vibes in the office. And I guess a lot of new companies are doing that now. I have this it's Jake's theory of life. Okay, heavy one. But like, dude, I don't know how to say this. I'll give examples, and you tell me the right way to format it. But like, okay, let's use New York City for example. There's the West Side and the East Side. Like, I would guess in my head, there's the same amount of people on the West Side that would want to live on the East Side as there are East Side people that want to live on the West Side. Like, if there was an open forum for like apartment swaps.
In California and New York, basically you're talking about?
No. In New York City itself. East side, west side of the park.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you listed like, hey, I'm a person, I live in an apartment on the east side, but I'd really like to live on the west side. Mm-hmm. Like, I think there would be an equal amount. And I bet there's an equal amount of people that like to work at home as much as there are people that like to go into an office and things like that.
Yeah. Working from home is a real tricky thing. Like, I get sick of it. Like, I did it for a little bit, and then I got sick of it. And then when I went to the office 9 to 5, I was kind of like, Like I put on this shirt today because I was like, I need to put on a real shirt.
Right.
It was one step. I exist really well working from home. I've done it a lot. I did it in Lavalette in New Jersey last couple of years. You did it. I don't know how
You've had an office.
At home.
Yeah. Lavalette in there.
Yeah, I need a desk. Like,
yeah.
I need
That's
a desk.
the only
in
part
my
that sucked for me is like moving wires around and stuff. Like I like it.
Yeah, you guys should have got 2-bedroom.
There is a realism. We don't have that. We don't have queso in one job, but yeah, we're I don't know. Like either way, you need an area to do it, and you need to learn how to get away from it.
Yeah, it is tricky. Like I've been doing this thing the last couple of days where if I go in that room and I've been sitting on the couch and it's a hard no. Like I can't do that because if I go there, I don't get up. So I have to treat this office like there. Yeah.
Present.
Yeah, but that's also your little office too.
Yep.
Do you guys have a kitchen table?
We do, but I can't sit in a chair for the past 3 weeks. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Katie sits at the kitchen table in that chair. I'm like, do you want me to get you a more comfortable chair? She's like, no. So I probably should. But did you order anything yet? We're almost at the end of the show.
I got something in the basket.
Ooh, is it a secret?
I mean, it'll come up at the end of the show, man.
A gator was on. A man killed his siblings for adding sugar to the iftar sherbet. I don't want to do that. That's fucked up. A gator on the loose in Brampton turns out to be a beaver. I think I can understand like why you would think that. Like, you know, if you see a beaver's eyes in water, I feel like you could be like, oh, it might be a gator, right?
I mean, even a little bit of tail action, man. I think, like, I don't know, you're kind of tipsy. You're in the woods. You're scared. You see a tail. You see some eyes flopping around in the water. I don't know. I can see a world where you lean gator. Yeah.
I'm going to bring up a picture right now that I think backs up our point. I think people were, I don't know the context of this. I think people were making fun of them for thinking it was an alligator. But like, if you saw this at night, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like, easy. It's awesome. It's a win that it was just a beaver and not a gator.
Huge win.
But,
and it's kind of fun, right?
Yeah, I think beavers can be nasty, though. I don't know.
Well, you want to talk about that?
Can they? I feel like they can do damage.
I think they can damage like a society. Like, I don't think they like attack humans, but I think if you like added a couple friendly beavers to your town, they can like fuck up the water flow and shit.
Oh, no. They attack humans.
Yeah? You got some videos?
Oh, I'll look for that. I have just this basic answer. Beavers have been known to be extremely aggressive in defending their territory against perceived encroachment. They may attack humans when infected by rabies. Oh, so maybe not.
I mean, you could say this with dogs.
You could say that. Yeah, I agree.
You could say that with a lot of animals.
Beaver attack human video. Attack of the 80-pound beaver. Seems badass. Okay, so this guy's wrestling a beaver. This guy's attacking the beaver, right?
I mean, yeah, look, this is redneck Steve Irwin shit. I'm Team Beaver here.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, you can't post a video saying beaver attack and then it's you attacking a beaver.
I think the picture of me before that you were cackling at grows up to be that guy. Things didn't work out at the law firm, and I've gone on to beaver catching on YouTube.
It's like a City Slickers movie now.
There's a lot of variations.
And Nicolas Cage is going to play Joe Exotic in the movie. Which cool.
Yeah, at first
I'm out on that whole thing now.
Yeah, and that's understandable. I think I saw the picture of Joe Exotic next to Nick Cage, and they do have some similar facial features, and I think it'll be a good fit for Nicky. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, he's definitely good at playing the crazy. They have a picture together, or it's just like a side by side.
It was just a side by side, like Twitter, like Nick Cage playing Joe Exotic.
Nice. It was probably this one.
Let's see. I mean,
because right there I can see it.
That's there, right?
Close enough. Nick Cage has done so many movies, like just low budget. He just does like anything that he gets paid for because he lost all his money. So
might as well, right?
Yeah, way to get money back.
He owns a ton of properties and shit.
I forget. There was the whole Reddit thread on like, why does Nick Cage do so many shitty movies? And it was all about his financials and like he needs the money. So I don't know the Axis and O's, but that was the article I read.
Yeah, I think he's also become like a little bit of a societal joke because it's not like he's a great actor, right?
No, he has been a great actor before. Like he's won awards and stuff. Like, but yeah, then he also I don't think he was very selective with his roles. Like Leo only does good movies.
I think he had society turn on him. He needs what he needs to do, and his people need to do. They need to do the McConaughey, man.
Yeah.
I mean, McConaughey was a joke for a while.
Just a rom-com guy. No one thought he was like a bad actor. He just was a rom-com guy. But yeah. I'm trying to see. He won an Oscar. Nick Cage won an Oscar for adaptation. And then he won 2 Oscars for Best Actor in a Leading Role. So at one point he was very, very highly thought of.
He's got to get on that McConaughey juice.
Yeah. Blockbuster Entertainment Awards. He's won 4 of those. Huge.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. The Dallas-Fort Worth Film Critics Association Award. He won Best Actor. And he won Best Actor twice, the same exact for the Oscars. It's like, guys, are you just going to give out the same exact award as the Oscars? Come on.
Double them down.
Dallas-Fort Worth Entertainment Awards. Fuck, the picture of you just popped on my screen. All right.
Why'd you say that?
I'm trying to be very professional.
Better today. Better today. Better today.
Bet of the day, bet of the day. It's the bet of the day. I am just realizing your bet yesterday was a season-long bet on the Dinos, and we're off of them now and Giants fans. So now we have playing both sides, Jake. We don't have an answer to the Dinos bet yesterday because it's a season-long bet. We will forget about it by the time it comes, unless BBD doesn't. Jake, do you have a bet today?
Well, as we discussed earlier, we've got another lifelong bet because we've year-long, because we've switched to the lot Giants. So we have to now bet on them to win the championship. So again, we're sprinkling some cheese out there for some futures. And those are our last season-long bets. But, Jim, and, not to go kind of full Mr. Rogers on everyone, but
hello, neighbors.
I think today's situation is to bet on yourself.
Oh,
because I just bought a pair of running shoes that should be here May 15th to May 22nd.
That's a huge purchase.
Asics men's gel Venture 7s.
That's how you get ahead of it. What's the power of positive thinking? You will run soon, Jake.
Yeah, 10 days, my body will be healthy.
Run your little 10-year-old dick off.
And I got them with a hint of ugly to them, so that's exciting.
What shoes did you buy? Say it again.
I know.
Say it again. I'll type it.
They are the Asics men's gel Venture 7 trail running shoes.
Did you get them extra wide?
10 extra wide, baby.
Nice. What color?
So I got them grayish with a hint of orange. That was Jakey just knee flex reaction kicking in.
Okay.
I don't think it was the play, but it became the play.
Does that mean you got these ones?
No, if you what did I get?
These ones?
They're like those. How do you see your orders? Yeah.
This is gonna be you.
I think what I wanted to do was get them just ugly enough that I can't like wear them as a part of my daily like society. Like when society opens up, I can't just casually be wearing the gray and oranges around.
Cool. Good purchase.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Take care of yourself.
You did a really good thing. Everyone take care of yourself. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.